Look at this. What a beautiful day we got here in Guernsey in the Channel Islands. Welcome on board the car. We're on Albert Pier, you might know if you've been here before. We're going to go through the back streets of St Peter Port. Now, some of these roads, if you visited Guernsey, you may not have been around before, so it might be a bit of a surprise to you. On the other hand, if you are familiar with Guernsey, you will recognise some of the roads we're going to go down today, but it's always good to see what they're like again. So we're going to turn in and we're going to go up where we can go Fountain Street, and I'm going to go around like the little roads, not the main roads, and there's some really nice places to look at, especially around the what's the road I'm walking for, Mansell Street and stuff like that. So anyway, welcome on board the car. Welcome to Guernsey in the Channel Islands. Hope everyone is good. Sit back, enjoy the drive. Just up the road there was that awful fire at Octopus Restaurant. That's where it is, just straight on. And I see the police have closed the case and they've ruled out any foul play. But who knows what's going to go on from now. But hopefully they'll get it all up and running again at some point. Might be a little while. So I'm going into Fountain Street Lane. We'll head up and we'll show you. I mean, top of Mansell Street there is like very old worldy Guernsey. You know what I mean? It's like I went around there the other day. I walked around there and it feels like it's proper old Guernsey. Or you'll see what I mean when I get there. It's just nice. I love it around those sort of places. We got a nice weather today. It's still a bit chilly, about 8 degrees. Time of filming this is March, beginning of March, through the filter and turn system. Yeah, so I hope everyone's good, and if you want to see the info on that octopus fire, because everyone's going on about it, it's a few videos back on my channel. Have a look. I filmed it the next day and also filmed it the day after that, showed you the aftermath of what it looked like. So it's there if you want to see it. Heading up Fountain Street, speed limit 25. Yeah, so it's starting to, the weather's looking a bit better. It's still chilly, but we haven't got that rain we had, which was driving me mad. It was just pouring down all the time. By the way, do you remember Gabriel's shops up here on the left? There's Gabriel's, there's loads of them. They're all gone. I remember going to get my school uniform, my mum. Gabriel's had quite a few shops on the left, didn't they? Quite a lot of them, they sell clothing and stuff, I remember, but I was only quite young. But I do remember going in there and getting some school clothes. So if anyone remembers Gabriel's, let me know in the comments. Let me know when you used to go in, what you used to buy. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn right here. And I'll pull in this bit. And we'll have a look around the top. I've got to drive really slow. And I think it's cobbled. There's some like cobbled little streets and stuff up here. It's not a big little bit. This is just the first little bit of the lane work I'm going to do, so we'll be sort of coming off the main road now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn in here. Someone lets me go. There we go, after this one, and in we go. Then I'm going to go right here, just in this bit here. Again, not a place you probably go down an awful lot. It's quite tight, as in not a lot of room. So look at this, I love it. So you got the cobbled streets, 12 mile an hour one way. There's Mansell Street, top of Mansell Street, and look at this little bit. I love this little bit here. I don't know what it is, it just feels so, I don't know, French. I don't know what it is. Lovely. So I'm going to drive really slow through here. So we have got some businesses each side of here. Not a place I come an awful lot, but I do like it when I come down here. So just going to drive very slowly through. What do you think round here? So I think the cobble street does it for me. You know, it's just very, very old Guernsey. We've got the old water pump there on the right. I'm going to go left here. It's very tight. There's someone walking here, so I'm just going to let them go past. There's not enough room. And we go slowly up here. Yeah, look at this. Then when we get to the yellow line, I'm going to go right up the hill. was alright, wasn't it? Right here, up the hill. Up the hill we go. So again, keeping it slow. You got the Skoda garage here on the right, just coming up. They got another one further along up the other road. And then we've got a filter and turn system here. Slowly cruising up all these little roads. Can't go left. Go straight on. So what do you think of all these little places? These little roads? Let me know in the comments. Did you ever live around here? Do you know anyone live around here? Did you know anyone who maybe lived here, or did you might have lived around here yourself? Quite close to the windows are quite close to the cars driving past, aren't they? I don't know how quiet it would be living in one of these houses with like people like me driving past all the time. They look like they could be a bit of a paint job, some of these. They're looking a bit old. So we've got a mirror there on the left. I'm going to turn right. Yeah, I've never really lived anywhere in town like this, where I'm so close to cars driving past the window. I don't know how annoying that would be. I don't know if you can hear not of the cars or what really. I know there's sort of double glazing, so it's not too bad probably. I mean, the advantage of living around here is if you want to go into town, you don't have to drive. Just walk out your door straight into town. It is quite central. You probably do most of your shopping. You could walk to the shop. So yeah, so you might not even have a car really if you live around here. I suppose the parking might be an issue as well. Maybe park an Odeon car park, would you? The Odeon car park's not far. Or you, if you're lucky, you might be able to park outside your house. So I'm just going to drive onto the pavement along here, because there's not really room. Then I'm going to go straight on across the road here. Yeah, I don't know I don't know how. I don't think I'd particularly like to live around here purely because there's no parking. But that's just me. It's got two cars, and you know, I suppose you can get away without driving in Guernsey, depending where you live. So to the yellow line, and I'm going to go straight across the road. So just to the left is the Odeon car park coming up, where the old Odeon cinema used to be. Don't remember the cinema, just know the car park. So there was a cinema in there. I'm sure a few of you used to go there. You watch the channel. But yeah, I've never seen it. I just saw the car park just a bit before my time. So we're going to go left up the road, yeah. You can't go straight on, it's no entry. And this is where the Guernsey fire station is. Up here. I'll show you when we go past it. Yes, we have got a fire station. Probably not that big, but we got one. Again, just taking it slow up here. See all these places, the parking, like around here, they're all taken. Any available space for parking is taken up. People working in town, people just get there early. And we'll go, where should I go? Left. I'll go left here. You see that. So that building in front there, over the top of the wall, that's the fire station. I'll go left. I'll go past the entrance. So behind this big granite wall here is the fire station, Guernsey fire station. In that gap there you go. That's where it is, in there. So hear the sirens around here a lot. Don't know if you can, yeah, there it is. Yeah, so the parking, we haven't got paid parking in Guernsey. It's just disc zone. So you put your disc up in your car and just you got a sort of designated times you're allowed to park places. So it might be a half-hour parking zone, or it might be a 3-hour parking zone. So you can only park in for that set time. and you put a clock up on your windscreen to say when you arrived. You've got to be back within a certain time. You're allowed to stay there. So there's no payment at all, but you do get tickets if you overstay how long you're allowed to stay there. So it might end up costing you in a different way. Where should we go? We'll go left here. Go down past the Colonet Hotel. So again, down a little smallish road. In we go. Just going past the Colonet Hotel on the right there. Never stayed there. So this is a one-way street and not too fast speed limit. You'll see down here what I mean about the parking. So they're parked different. I think down here they normally park different sides of the roads. You got to weave in and out the cars sometimes. I don't know how bad it is today, but normally you weave in and out. Again, all the houses on the right there. Says people may park here that live in the houses. As I say, or Odeon, I suppose. Yes, you got a bit of weaving in and out. People often ask in the comments and or message me, do you need to have a car if you live in Guernsey? And I know people think you don't, but I would, my personal view is I think you do. Most people do. I mean, it's not not for everyone, but I say generally. There's a pub there on the right. Is that St Jack's pub? This is opposite St Jack's here. This is called. Yeah, I mean, I would recommend you do get a car. If you're visiting Guernsey, people say, do I need a car? Do I need a car? Well, for convenience sake, if you're visiting Guernsey, it is handy to have a hire car because you can get around a bit. It's not that small that I say you could walk everywhere. If you're really fit and you wanted to turn into a walking holiday, you could. But I mean, for most people, I would say my advice would be get a little car, not a big one, because you can do what you want then. You can drive around different places. So this is the green lanes, one way again. So nothing should be coming down. Yeah, so this is really, you're really seeing what it's like in this sort of the different sort of roads of Guernsey, off maybe the beaten track a bit. Just people, it's no different really to the UK, as in, you've got these little places, little roads. Yes, I know that it's probably the crime rate is a lot less than the UK, and it is a safer place to live. It's a slower pace of life. But, I've been around places in the UK that do remind me of Guernsey, little villages and things. I often say, oh, this reminds me a bit of home in the UK. I've been around Devon and places like that, and Cornwall. And there was some beautiful, especially on the coast, a lot of the little villages, like the little fishing villages and stuff. They did remind me of Guernsey a little bit. So, yeah, it's not completely like you'll never see this sort of thing anywhere in the world. There is places that like this. However, the difference is, we do live on the tiny little island, and we've got we are limited to things like shopping and things. We haven't got any, maybe some of the big shops over here. I think people do use a lot of Amazon when they shop, unfortunately, because we just haven't got the choice here. We've recently just had the Body Shop, like the Body Shop chain. That shop's closed in town, where you buy all your creams and potions and all that. Where I know they're closing quite a lot of shops across the UK and stuff. But Guernsey's was one of them that got chopped, which was a shame. But that's how it's going, isn't it? I think they're going online a bit now. Anyway, click the screen to watch another video, and remember, if you want to see more stuff on Guernsey, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.